Hi everyone, my name is Melissa Cancio and I am the Executive Director for ChamberSOUTH, and we are so excited to bring on one of our fabulous leaders into the community. Her name is Marries and she is coming to us from 24/7 Nursing Care. She's simply amazing and I can't wait for you to get to know her. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing good. Thank you for having me.
How's your day been so far? I know you're pretty much all over town, so I kind of want to learn about you and how you got to your new role. I know you're now Chief Operating Officer, so that's really exciting.
Thank you.
But you're a jack of all trades, so that's a given. So how did you, like, where are you from? How did you kind of get into the role? Like, did you know you wanted to be in the healthcare field? What did you kind of do?
I've always wanted to be in the healthcare field. I do have my degree in healthcare administration. I wanted to take a more clinical role in the past when I was younger. And then I kind of fell into the administrative role. And with the administrative role, I've been with this company now with 24/7 Nursing Care for about 8.5 years. The company's been open for 10 years. We're going on 11. And I've been with them for 8.5 years. And I actually love what I do. We're on the administrative side of home health care. And it's just a great thing we do for our community.
So then how does it, what does it relate to in terms of, is it like a staffing company? Is it you place people? I know some
We
people
are
have...
all of the above. So what
Okay.
we are is we are in turn a staffing company. But
Okay.
what we do is we put individuals in the home to care for your loved ones. So
That's
we
cool.
follow the state of Florida guidelines. We are governed by ACA. And what we do is we place individuals at all levels of care. We could put an aide to take care of your grandmother, of your mom, of a loved one that may need help with dementia care, or we do physical therapy. We could
Wow.
do occupational therapy. We could do anything that the client or patient needs at the home setting is what we do.
So then it's more focused and geared towards their comfort space versus
It's their
coming
comfort
into...
space. We take care a lot of the elderly population. We allow them to age in place. That's really big for us. Giving the individual the autonomy to age in their home that they've lived in their entire lives makes a big difference for them, for their mental state and anything for them.
And it brings in a lot of more, they just know everything is, they don't have to go into new place and kind of reestablish themselves. So that's pretty neat. I didn't realize it was a all-in-one kind of...
We are, and we're there for the family too. It's not just for the patient and the client. We're there for the family to give them the autonomy to be able to go out and continue working. If they have small kids, they don't have to be at home all the time with their loved one. That's where we come into play.
How did the concept kind of start out? I know you've been there since basically the beginning.
I've been there since basically the beginning. The two owners, which are wonderful, which are Luis and Fernando, they saw a vision. They knew that this was something that was needed in our community. A lot of individuals are going to assisted living facilities or skilled nursing facilities, but individuals, especially in the Hispanic community, we want to keep our elderly at home. So we want them to age in place. So they saw there was a need for it, and it's been very beneficial for our community. Again, it's something that we do with passion. It's something that we advocate for. It's something that we do with reason. So it makes a big difference.
Do you service just South Florida, or how does that...
We do South Florida. Currently, we do Miami-Dade, Broward County, and Monroe County, and we'll soon be expanding into West Palm Beach.
Oh, that's exciting.
It is. We're growing. We're growing. It's all good.
Does that mean you'll have different offices in the different locations?
We do. We have an office in every county that we work in.
That is pretty neat.
It's good. It's good. Business is growing. We're expanding our community of individuals that care to a different county. So we're very excited.
Well, you're doing a lot for the community and you're keeping in the medical realm of deciding to do that clinical aspect, but did it more so now. Tell me about your trip that you just took.
I just came back from a mission trip. I was in Honduras for about 5 days.
Okay.
I went with the Pink Luminous Project. It's a wonderful project that they advocate for women's breast health. So we did preventative, like not treatment. We actually were looking to see if there was any signs of breast cancer. And we saw over 300 women in underserved communities in Honduras, 300. Which was very fulfilling on a personal level, but more so on a level that these individuals have never been tested. And with breast cancer, if it's something that you catch on time, it's something that progresses and we could actually take care of. Mm-hmm. And through the Pink Luminous Project, we're not just taking care of their screening. If there's something that's found, we're paying for the biopsy, we're paying for the treatment, we're taking it a step further. So it's a wonderful cause that I'm directly affiliated with.
That's amazing. I didn't even realize that they do mission, because I feel like a lot of organizations do them, but it's so nice that it's focused on that one just aspect. Because...
And she picks a different, Marilyn Dance, which is the creator and the founder, she picks a different country every year. So we go to different places. Last year, I know they went to El Salvador. This year, they went to Honduras. I'm on her board, so we're actually looking to see where we're going to be going next year. But it's a wonderful thing. She has it at a global scale already. She has it in Spain, in different countries, and it's just a beautiful mission that she's on her own.
And you said you were on her board. Does that mean you're on other? I feel like you're just a leader everywhere.
I'm on 3 different boards. I'm actually now on the Pink Luminous board for the advocacy for the breast cancer. Yeah. I'm on the Private Care Association, which is I'm the president for the state of Florida. We advocate for other nurse registries within the state of Florida. We work closely with ACA, which is our governing body in the state of Florida. We lobby for care for the elderly, which is what we do. And I'm also on the board for the Alliance for Aging, which is keeping it all again for our community and the aging population in South Florida. So I'm big on what we do. I believe in what we do.
Together.
It does.
How did you end up knowing that those organizations just would mix well with what you were trying to work on?
It actually felt right. I'm not going to be part of a community that it's not something that I advocate for. There's a lot that we all do within our community, but I am big on elderly care. I am big on home care, on taking care of individuals in their home, and everything kind of felt in place. The Alliance for Aging is for the aging population in South Florida. The Private Care Association advocates for our business model in South Florida so we could keep on taking care of individuals at home. And then the Pink Luminous was just a passion of, she does such beautiful work that it's something that's fulfilling, and it's just, we could help so many women be able to self-diagnose themselves with something and then go see a physician, that it's just a beautiful journey that I'm going to take on with her.
That's pretty neat that and then with that, you've created so many friendships and
I have. That's the benefit of all of this. That I am going to tell you, it's a big perk. It's something that you build beautiful friendships. There's colleagues and there's ones that become friends. And that's how I met Marilyn. She is somebody that I met through a networking event, and she's become a personal friend. And it's just, the more you get to know somebody, the better it is, the more you could do for your community, because we could all help each other, and we all live in South Florida, and we're here for the better of everybody else. So we could work together. It's so much easier, so much nicer.
So true that you are who you surround yourself with. And
absolutely.
It's just, you inspire me so much, because I feel like you join organizations that would add value not only to your organization but to yourself and how you're growing as a leader.
It does.
I think that's so important within how we decide to go in that path that we take, obviously throughout the guide. And you've been in 24/7 for I can't even say 24/7 because I feel like that's such a broad term, but 24/7 nursing care and that leadership and bringing in, and I know Lewis comes with you to all the events, so that's so nice that you have someone that you can get bounce ideas from. How does it look like now in terms of going into your family life? I'm sure they're supportive just by you going to these mission trips.
They're very supportive. I have 3 grown kids. My kids are adults already. They're 24, 22, and 19. And I've been married for 26 years. So they're very supportive. They know that this is my passion. They know that I do this with intent. This isn't, I don't have a job. This is something that I do. I wake up and I'm happy to go advocate for what we do. So they actually push me to do it. Sometimes, I'm not going to lie, sometimes we're tired. We start early in the morning, and I know that it happens to you too. We're tired and we have to keep on going, and it's the end of the day and you still have another event. And, I have to go. I'm there for the community. If I could help one person understand what we do and why we do it, it was worth it. It was worth it. So
do you think any of your kids will end up in health service administration too?
My daughter's going to be going into med school.
Wow.
So she starts medical school now in August. So she's going to be a physician.
So she matched?
She's going to be going to Tulane University, Tulane Medical.
That is amazing.
So she's all excited. So she'll be on the different side of the healthcare. So she'll be bossing me around one day, telling me, Mom, this is what I need for my patients. So it'll be good. It'll be good.
So it's a good balance.
It is. It is.
Did anyone in your family ever do HSA, or is that...
They haven't.
You just came.
They haven't. I wanted to always go into a clinical side. I wanted to be a physician when I was younger. And then I got into the administrative side. Out of high school, I started at 17 working in the hospital.
Yeah.
And I've only worked at hospitals since, and healthcare companies since. And it's just that I saw the importance of the administrative side of it. And we could help people as well, not just being in the medical side of it. So it was healthcare administration for me was a no-brainer. And that's where I pursued my career.
I love that. And it's a field that is just ever growing. So there's always going to be something
right
new.
Now, healthcare is just something that's just, there's so much of it, and especially with tech, which I'll speak about in a little bit, but there's so much going on with it right now. And we have so many people that have moved to South Florida since COVID, since the pandemic that we had, that it's, we have a lot of people that need care at home and a lot of elderly people that need care at home.
And now companies that are willing to help that. So I think
absolutely.
So going into, what does it look like for you to join a community, different communities? I know now you've been a part of ChamberSOUTH for a while. And so how did that connection come in, and how does that integrate more so into your business and to you?
I think I met somebody at another event and they told me about ChamberSOUTH, and it's been a few years that I've been with ChamberSOUTH. And I am going to tell you, it's intimate, it's great. I've gotten business from individuals that I've met at ChamberSOUTH, and it's just one of the chambers that tries to help you. The individuals that go, everybody's there, like I mentioned before, with intent. And it's not only their personal intent of, this is my business, this is the only thing I care about. They care about your business too. Even if they're doing staffing that has nothing to do with it, or banking, nothing to do with my industry. But they might call me one day and say, my neighbor needs somebody, or my grandmother needs somebody. And, it's a very helpful community that they're not just there for themselves, they're there for everybody else. It's a great community. I'm so happy to be part of.
Amongst all your other leadership. But that's so nice that you've been, it all transitions together. So I think it just all makes sense to you. And I absolutely love that. Tell me a little bit, I know you wanted to mention your tech aspect. I know our world is forever growing, and now in the modern world, there's just, everything's either digital or you have to keep up with it. And so what does that look like for you, especially in medicine?
So we decided about maybe 3.5 years ago that there was a need for us to do a tech component for the company. And we started developing an app. So what we did was, we've developed an app. We're at the final stages of development. And it'll be something that you'll be able to order home care through an application, through your iPhone, through any smartphone, Google, any platform that you have, you'll be able to order a caregiver. We still have our offices. We still have, everything that we have. You can still pick up the phone. You can still call. But we saw that there was a need, and tech is evolving. Everything's happening. So it's just an extra layer that we've added to our company to accommodate the individuals, that they might be busy. They might be in a board meeting and they might say, oh, I need somebody for my mom for tomorrow. Let me do it. And they just have to get on their phone, get on an app, request a service, and go on with their day.
Are you the first ones to do that, or how does that?
We are in our industry.
Wow.
We are taking it from the point we've taken it. There's other companies that have tried. There's some simpler applications out there, but we have it from the point that we could have a client assign themselves, register with the company, put all their demographic information, put the services that they need, reach out to a company without picking up the phone. And we also have caregivers that could actually apply on the app. So we have it from both sides. From the clinical side, this is what I need, even if it's uploading a prescription, anything that they may need, to a caregiver, say, I'm looking for work and I want to register with your company.
Wow.
So we're almost at the finish line. We're very, very excited.
Are you going to do a grand opening for that?
Wait, we're going to have a party for that. I promise you. We'll be invited, as many others will, but we're very, very excited. We're almost there.
Amazing.
Yes.
Wow. So it goes in depth into just everything you need all in one place.
All in one place. That's our goal. That's what we're trying to achieve. And we get community feedback. We get individuals telling us this is what we're looking for, and we try to implement that. So we're very receptive to the needs of the community.
Okay, let's get to the fun part of Marries. So what country has been your favorite to travel to?
I must say, I've traveled to a few, not many, but I've traveled to a few, but Italy is just quite my favorite place. If I have to go on vacation, even if it's a week vacation, get me on a plane, take me to Italy, anywhere in Italy, Tuscany, Rome, anywhere, and I'm just happy as can be.
Wow. Are any part of you Italian?
No, I'm not. I have family in Spain. I do have family in Spain, which I visited a lot, but I guess it's just more of a comfort zone for me. It's Spanish speaking, and Italy is just, it has this.
It just makes sense.
Italy has like a romance to it. It's a culture. It's different. I love pasta. So that's a good thing. That's a wonderful thing. So that's why. Leave me in Italy and I'll be great to go.
So this might correlate to that. What's your favorite ice cream?
Oh, favorite ice cream. Let's see. Favorite ice cream. Anything that has maybe like chocolate chips or anything like that, or caramels, or anything. But if we go down the street and we go to Whip and Dip, I'm happy.
whip and
I'm
stuff.
happy.
I'm surprised you weren't like gelato.
No.
considerably.
I'm happy in whip and dip. That's my favorite.
Wow.
Yes.
I don't think anyone has ever been so specific,
Oh,
so I do appreciate
Favorite.
now your
My
recommendation.
favorite. We'll go have whip and dip one day.
So then, in relation, well, do you have what's your favorite food? And like, I guess now since you're in the recommendation,
It's pasta. It's if I have to get my last supper, what am I gonna eat? It's not a burger. It's not a steak. Just serve me a nice dish of pasta.
Are you picky with what type? Like angel hair,
No,
penne,
just
anything?
pasta.
Wow.
Just any good
like
pasta.
bow tie.
Any
nothing
good pasta,
shells.
I'm good.
So is mac and cheese fake to you?
It is. That's not. I haven't eaten mac and cheese in a long time. Maybe from a restaurant, but not at home. But it's still good, but it's not pasta. It's not good pasta.
You're right. It's not made from scratch.
I'm gonna take you to eat pasta, and then we're gonna go have whip and dip for dessert.
So, what is one bucket list item that you are trying to fulfill this year?
It was actually the mission trip that I did.
Okay.
It was on
already fulfilled.
It was on my
Checked
bucket
off.
list. It's one of those things that I've always wanted to do. As my first mission trip,
Yeah.
and it was very fulfilling, more than I even thought. So it's there's more that I could do. Maybe we do another mission trip by the end of the year. She's trying to see if there's another country in need that we could maybe hurry up and go to. But it was one of the most rewarding things. So that was definitely on my bucket list that I had.
Can anyone join her, or is it?
Absolutely.
Huh?
Absolutely.
I'll join you.
Yeah, I'll let you know. We're advocating for women and for breast health. And in the United States, we take it for granted that we're here and we go to physicians. We know we have to get our mammograms. We know we have to get our screenings. But you go to these countries and they really have no idea. There's women that were 70 years old that had never gotten checked.
Wow.
So it's important, and we're educating them as well. It's not just we're checking them and we're done. We're letting them know the importance of education and getting self-diagnosed and breast exams. So it's very rewarding.
I'm definitely gonna
wonderful
pick your brain.
experience.
I feel like there's like even from the inception of how she's planning it and what it looks
It's
like
wonderful.
to even connect with.
I will absolutely get you involved. It's a beautiful journey that she's taken, and you'll be committed once you hear her journey. It's great.
Definitely excited to meet her. So, are you a coffee or tea person?
I am a coffee person. I have
like coffee black or coffee with sugar and milk and
coffee
stuff?
with cream and 2 Splendas. That's it, simple.
Just
No
2
vanilla, no
Splendas.
anything, just cream and 2 Splendas. I do like tea, but I have my coffee through the day.
Do you like it hot or cold?
Hot, no cold coffee. No cold coffee ever. Coffee's meant to be hot, like really, really hot, not iced. I've never tried it actually. But in my mind, it's supposed to be
This is
hot.
incorrect.
It's just hot coffee. Yeah.
So, okay, last question. Are you a dog person or a cat person?
A dog person, definitely.
Do you have a dog?
I don't have a dog right now. I did have, and unfortunately I had to rehome them, but I had 2 dogs, and I am a dog person. I've never been a cat person. They're cute. They're fine. But I think dogs
give
just
them back
give you,
at the end of the day.
But I think dogs just give you that, they give you that attention, and they're always there and waiting for you. They're great. I just can't have them right now, but they're wonderful. They're wonderful. They're good.
Well, thank you so much for being here, and I truly appreciate you being a part of this show. Thank you so much, everyone. We are having events all month long. Our next one is at the luncheon at the 23rd at AC Hotel. We're just so excited to welcome our community, just have them mingling, networking, and thank you really so much for being here. We appreciate it, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you.